Hi everyone, this is Luana and this is Tuesdays with Lou, and we are, you can see behind me, we're in our veggie patch.
Hi.
And this is Andrew. I thought he could come on today and help me a little bit. So, why are we successful with Raw, and what have we been willing to do, willing to give up, willing to take on to make this a successful way of life for us and a successful Raw lifestyle? So yeah, the question is, what have we been willing to do?
Exactly.
So what do you think we've been willing to do, or what have we done?
I think essentially we've been prepared to turn our back on cooked food.
Yeah, well that would be the number one.
Yeah. And we had to do that. That was like the first step.
Yeah.
And that involved giving our food away.
That's right. And taking it out of the pantry and
clearing
working out what was raw and what wasn't raw.
Yeah.
And researching what we could eat.
And you did a lot of that. You were really good on researching and having a look and finding out and reading up on stuff. So that was really important. And that was actually a good process, that. I think out of that, we had to be prepared to take on a few new things. One of them I thought that was pretty essential was about sleeping better.
Definitely. We had to be willing to have more energy and work out what to do with it. We had to be willing to be more balanced. We had to be willing to have less dramas in our life.
Yep.
We had to be willing to just have a bit more balance of emotions and be willing to feel a lot more.
Yeah,
I think.
Definitely.
And because, being raw is you have a really vibrant presence, much more than when you're cooked. Do you feel?
Definitely.
So we had to be willing to experience. We actually had to be willing to. Initially, we didn't know what was going to happen.
No.
So we really had to be willing to go into the mystery of what raw living was.
Expect the unexpected.
Totally.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
And just small things as well, wasn't it? Like, I couldn't complain about being tired anymore, or I'm in a bad mood, because it wasn't there.
No.
Or I thought that was pretty good.
We had to be willing to detox for a little while.
Yeah.
And we had to be willing to, and this sounds quite harsh, but we had to be willing to go without food if we couldn't get raw. So we go to restaurants and I go and find the chef, or I go and find the manager, and I find out what they can give us. It might not be organic, but what they can give us raw. And if they can't provide us with something raw, which is there happens a fair
yeah, it does.
lot,
quite a few restaurants
we will
can't
walk.
do it.
We will definitely walk if we can't get bottled water, non-chlorinated water, and salad or fruit salad, and it has to be raw. Then if we can't get that, or if they're going to put sugar and stuff in the dressing, then we'll walk.
Yeah. More simple things. We had to be willing to live without a microwave.
Yes, we got rid of the microwave. Was it? What else did we?
Oh, we had to go without certain clothes.
Yeah.
Since we've released a bit of weight, we've had to say goodbye to quite a few clothes. I felt really good about it because I'm able to hand them on to others to use, and that feels really good. I love all that purging.
Yeah.
The best.
It's so
best for me.
So I've just done it today and just put like lots and lots of clothes into bags that I'm going to take down to the charity shop, because that's it. I'm not going to use them again. And what else? We threw out clothes. You have to be willing to release weight. If you're willing to do that, and it's excess weight, if you're willing to release that excess weight, then definitely raw's for you.
I think one of the other things that you talked about before was that we took food out of the emotional equation a bit. Do you know what I mean? Like, food does have lots of interesting qualities in it that can really stimulate you in lots of different ways.
But we didn't use it for we don't use it for our struggles
or a
of
crutch.
emotions.
No.
Or if things
put
come
that
up, we don't use.
Yeah.
Now we're not using food as a means of nurturing ourselves to get over that.
Yeah, definitely.
Food is being put in a different realm, which is nutrition.
Yes, exactly
and,
that.
We're quite objective about that, and we give ourselves other things to nurture ourselves. We're not taking the hype of McDonald's and all the other major corporations that choose to put emotions such as the McHappy Meal and joys of life. Joys of life do not come in a packet that has a hamburger in it. It just doesn't happen. And we've really found that by going raw, we've become a much more attuned to nature and what is real. What is real beyond the consumerism and the products that people are being fed. I'm not willing to have someone else feed me. I'm taking control of my feeding, and that is with nutritional raw food. Easy.
Yep. I think that's probably determined my success, is that I've got other processes in place for dealing with those things, those day-to-day things, whether it's just the
being
emotional.
organised as well.
Yep, definitely. We have to be. Well, we have to, because we have to often get our foods ahead of time.
Country, so
a week to 2 weeks ahead of time. And that's the food that we have to live off.
Yeah. So. And we have to be willing to go without. We'll go without a lot if we don't get enough food.
Yep.
And it will get really... we are pretty simple with our foods as well.
Yeah.
We eat a lot of just whole raw foods like apples and fruits, whole fruits and raw corn and salads. So we don't prepare. We usually use preparation as treats because then it's an extra.
Definitely.
I think that what I'd like to see from you, if you want to share, is what keeps you on the wagon. We haven't really talked about what keeps us on the wagon. What keeps us on the wagon? If we're going to ask everyone else what keeps them on the wagon, what keeps us on the wagon?
Well, for me, it's a rhythm and a routine, definitely. And then you're always looking for new recipes, and so
for me, keeping me on the wagon, it's really exciting. And if I can keep the excitement and I seriously 100% I'm so blissful when I'm on raw. I'm so grateful to have found it, and it is something that I absolutely adore in every part of me. I just adore it. So if I drop down and get weak, of course we have hard days. Of course, like everyone else. But I never go as far as to act upon that. I stop. I need nurturance normally, and I will provide something else, such as a bath or just something that I can look after myself, rather than I'm not going to get it from food. So I'm not going to get that from food. So I've stopped that. I think. And making sure that I'm grateful, when I prepare food like if I cut up an apple or if I am preparing things, I'm really conscious of the energy, and I'm really grateful of where I'm at and what I'm doing, and being really present in that. And I think that's what keeps me on the wagon. Okay. So I want to know from you all, what keeps you on the wagon? What do you put in place that keeps you on the wagon? Maybe it's emptying out your cupboards. Maybe it's organising your food for the day. Maybe it's making sure you have lots of variety. But what keeps you on the wagon and stops you drifting off? That would be really interesting to know, because that's what we're looking at. And looking at, what makes a successful raw foodist. A lifelong successful raw foodist.
Exactly that.
Thank you everyone for listening to us today, and have a beautiful Tuesday. And I hope that we have helped you in what we've said today.
Exactly.
And
thank you.
That's okay. Thank you. Thank you for coming. We will see you. Maybe we or I will see you next Tuesday. And stay well, and blessings to you all. Have a beautiful day. Bye.